So welcome back to Minecraft. Now I've been AFK on this AFK fish farm for pretty much an entire night. So about 6-7 hours. And I still have not got a mending book. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong. Or I don't know if they've removed the, I guess, feature of getting mending books from fishing. But I have not got one. I have got a lot of books, sorry. Enchanted books, but none of them are mending. So let me just quickly go through and show you what I've got so far. Got this, which is just a chest of nothing. Obviously, we have a silly amount of fish, so I guess food is okay for a while. But yeah, we've got a bunch of leather, which is going to help me out quite a bit. We got this one, which is the one that's got most of the enchanted books in. Actually the three main ones that I think we will use out of this is this Efficiency 4 book and the Unbreaking book. I'm going to put these two on a diamond pickaxe for now, so that we can have, some of this not iron for now, because we don't really use diamond tools. And someone pointed out in the last video that I should probably start using them because they will last a little bit longer. We also have this one, which is Unbreaking 3, Depth Strider 3, and Efficiency 4. I think this is going to be a really good book for a pickaxe when I go to an ocean temple. I'm not too sure how Depth Strider works, but if it works how I really hope it works, where it makes going underwater basically like you're on the surface, then hopefully you can mine like you're on the surface whilst underwater, which would make mining the temple blocks a lot easier with this enchanted book. So that's pretty good. We do have a fortune too, and then the rest are just obviously the basic books. Again, we're getting a lot of fishing rods. A bunch of them have mending on it, which is annoying because I want a mending book, not a mending fishing rod. I think when I do this, I'm going to start using ones that have Look of the Sea on it. Because I don't know how Look of the Sea works, but I feel like it would help me get better enchanted books. So, probably going to start using these ones. We do have a bunch of them in here. A bunch of fishing rods. Like, see, we've got more Look of the Sea, more mending. We do have a pretty good bow. The other bow that we have, I think, is Mending, Power, and Unbreaking. This one is Mending, Power, and Punch. So, it's kind of the same, but still better than a normal bow. And then the enchanted books here are just kind of generic ones. And the same in here as well. We've got Infinity and Protection. I guess we're kind of lucky that we're getting relatively okay enchanted books. It would be nice if we could get a mending book, but I guess we just have to wait and see. I'm going to put this fishing rod in here for now, and I guess later on I will go AFK this again and see if our luck has changed, but it's still worth it because we are getting really good enchanted books that we are going to use. I'm actually going to take out the efficiency and unbreaking now. So another thing that I've been doing offline is trying to figure out how to make this staircase look good, because if you watched the last video you saw that it kind of looked weird and it just looked thin and didn't really look okay in the area, but I've changed it quite a bit. I brought the clay right up as far as I can to the sides without making it look silly, and then I added a bunch of these oak fences all around the sides with bushes around them. The oak fences are only placed on the blocks that have the logs on that we placed last time. Like you can see, there's some of them there that haven't got anything on because there's no log blocks there. But yeah, I think that makes it look a lot better than it did last time. It makes it look like it's a bit thicker and not just a random pile of dirt going up in the middle. It's got some kind of substance to it on the sides, and the bushes make it look semi-natural. Eventually we're going to put some of these trees up by the sides of it, so it won't look so empty. But yeah, let me know what you think of that. I pretty much like it the way it is, and I want it to stay like this. Obviously, maybe just add trees on the sides of it. So let me just check what diamond pickaxes I have at the moment. I've got an efficiency 1 pickaxe, which I guess is whatever, it's okay. Fortune, which we're going to keep, and then just iron. So we're going to make a new pickaxe. It would be cool if I could remember where all of my items were. There we go. Okay, so we just make some sticks. There we go. Diamond pickaxe. Right, so did I need leather for this? I can't quite remember. I don't think I did I? So I think the way you do this more efficiently is by putting the two books together first. Yep, like that, and then put the pickaxe in. I don't know if that is more efficient, but that's the way we're doing it. There we go. It doesn't have mending on it, but we can still use it for now. We do get leather from the fish farm, so we can always just repair it pretty easily. Now let me just check. Yeah, it's about the same as the iron pickaxe, right? The iron one that we've got here. But I guess this one's got efficiency 5, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, we've got a cool pickaxe going now. What I wanted to do today is kind of do something with this. I need to make it relatively enclosed, because at the moment it just looks weird that there's a big obsidian kind of structure in the middle of it and everything else is wooden around here. So I'm going to try to add like a simple thing around it made of wood, just to make it look decent and not as messy as it does already. I want to try using this wood because I do kind of like this wood. It's just the orange part that I don't like, and then probably some of this. And it would be cool if do I have any? Okay, so I have some spruce stuff left over, so I don't need this. There we go. Right, so let's get my inventory sorted a little bit here. So yeah, I want to use this block or this wood to be like the outsides of the portal, like that. I know that it doesn't look, it just doesn't really look good at the moment, does it? But in my head, this looks okay-ish. Because on the outsides here we have. Oh wait, this isn't going to work, is it? We'll build it first, and then I'll see if it's going to work or not. I'm not very good at building it, as everyone knows, so this probably isn't going to work. And then I want these to go here like that. Then we just put some of this here, maybe. I don't know, maybe if I add some more of the oak logs at the top here. Let me just do this. Like that. Do you know what? I actually think this looks okay. Right, that doesn't look too bad, I don't think. Let me just get some food going here because I am starving a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I actually kind of like this. It looks a lot better than it did. It covers most of the black obsidian. And I do like the way what wood is this called? Acacia? Yeah, I think it's acacia. That's how I pronounce it. But yeah, I do like the way this wood looks in the centre of it there, and then the outsides of it kind of just go along with the theme. Yeah, I think that's perfectly fine. Let me just kind of take like a further away look, see how it looks when you're at a distance. Yeah, I actually really like that. It does look pretty good, doesn't it? I was worried that it was going to look too bland. Just like, because it's a very generic design, isn't it? Where you have these pillars on the sides and then at the top they just kind of stick out with stairs underneath. I know that a lot of people use that, but I actually really like it, and I do like the way the acacia wood looks in the middle of it. I don't know if I should start using acacia. I'm probably pronouncing that really wrong, so I'm sorry for the people that know how it's pronounced, but I'm calling it acacia. So yeah, I do think I'm going to start using the acacia wood a lot more in designs that have the oak wood in it. The logs, at least. I don't really want to use the orange planks that these give you. So yeah, if you think this looks horrific and I should remove it immediately, just tell me. But in my eyes, it looks okay. And just remember, I'm not very good at designing things, but to me this looks decent. Cool. Right, so if I just put a bunch of this wood back because I'm not going to need it, I am going to need probably a bunch of slabs now. There we go. And we'll make some more stairs whilst we're at it. So you want to do some work in here. Oh, I'm going to need a lot more oak wood. Well, I can do that in a second, but for now I'm going to dig out this room. I'm going to try to make it the same size as this, probably a little bit. Nah, probably the same size as this room. So we'll dig this room out and then we'll decide what's going to go on in here. So the basic part of this room is dug out now. I've removed all the floors, so I can just put all of this spruce wood down for the time being, and then obviously at some point we can add this little pattern type thing to it. The amount of gravel in this room is just stupid, and I think that we're getting close to the surface, so I need to be careful of what I'm doing now. I'm not too sure how much further in this direction we can go until we hit the outside of this little mesa cliff type thing. But I don't expect us to go in that direction again. For now, there's not much need for us to expand this anymore, because we're not going to be using any more of these mine shafts. Like I said before, we're just going to go straight down and dig like a big space at diamond level. I did do a bit more tree farming. I just got about a stack and a half of the oak wood. I think that should be enough. And yeah, I just broke down some of the spruce logs that we had into the planks, and I think that will be okay. Now in this room, I'm not too sure if I want to do what I did here, where this room started out small and then right here it kind of expanded a little bit. I'm not too sure if I'm going to do that over here. It doesn't really seem like there's a need for it, because the main reason we did it here is because we had this big thing in the middle and I wanted to open up around the side so we can have more room to walk. But because this is just like an entrance, I don't think we're gonna really need it. But we are gonna need to obviously do this. We're basically just gonna follow the pattern that we've had for the whole of this little, I guess, mine shaft type looking thing, where it's like these pillars are intervals through the whole thing, and then in between these will be the wooden planks. So now we just have to indent all of this by 2 blocks, and then the furthest block, the second block back, will be the spruce planks like this. And then we can go around filling in the floors after. We don't need to go to the very top level because I think that's where the roof will be. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do on the roof yet. I might just copy and paste what we've done here, or I might try to go with like a clay thing. But we'll see. We'll just get the walls done for now. Okay, there we go. The room is pretty much filled in on the lower bit anyway. The roof isn't done yet because I still have no idea what I'm going to do with the roof. I am kind of leaning towards just continuing the pattern, but I'm not too sure. We'll probably just leave that for today and I'll try some things offline. But yeah, for the most part, this is all laid out and everything. Now I need to figure out what I'm going to do with the little mini mine shaft in the middle. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so this is this little 3x3 here is where the mine, not the mine shaft, but the big hole will go down, and then I can do these pillar things on the outsides. I won't do the same design as there are in here with the fences. It will just be the logs on the sides of it. Just get rid of this so I can clearly see where the mine little thing will be, or the hole. There probably won't be stairs in it. It'll probably just be like a straight drop down to water or something. Then if I want to get back up here, I have to use a rocket and the elytra at some point. It's a bit dark over this side, isn't it? There we go. And then we just put the logs going all the way up to the top, like that. Don't have any more logs left. I have two logs left, and that's it. I'll probably do something like that around the top of it, just so it doesn't look like big pillars going up. And then maybe like that. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, that's basically where it's going to be. And then we'll just drop down into it, and then there'll be like a big open room at the bottom where we can just continuously expand to try to get diamonds and hopefully slimes when they're down there. So like I said last time, I really want to move that fishing farm indoors. Because of the dimensions of it, I can't really have it on these like indents, because it will be on the one side. So I think I'm going to do it here. Obviously we use that gap on this side for the entrance to this, but I really don't think we're going to expand in this direction at all. So for now we can just use this as the place where the fishing farm will be. And if we ever need to, for some reason, move, then I can just remove the fishing farm and dig this out if I need extra space for something. So I want the place where you stand to be right here. So this is where you'll stand and you'll fish right there. And then it needs to go 4 back after that, I believe. So this should be enough space. I'm going to open the top up a little bit just so I have enough room to see what's happening. And then obviously I can open the sides up as well. Alright, so we've got all this stuff. Let's see if we can put this back in here without having too many issues. So it was like that, and then there was the hopper right there. I do have 2 hoppers because I added a chest to the bottom of the other one. Right, so that goes but like that, and then there's... Now that's where the note block goes, right? Yeah, so that's where the note block is supposed to go, and then... So I think this is how you do it, right? I'm not too sure. I've done this a few times now and I still can't bloody remember how it's done. But I think it's this way. Why did I put string there? Redstone. Nope, that's still string, you idiot. Redstone. Yeah, I think that's it. And then we can just put blocks here like that. And then if I just get rid of the stuff that I don't need. There we go. And then there'll be a chest right down here. It's going to be a bit annoying to get the stuff from the chests that are already over there into this base, because there is a lot of stuff in there, but for now I will leave them there. Even though I'm pretty sure it's going to be one of them situations where I'm like, yeah, we will move it over. We will move it into these chests eventually, but they'll just stay in them chests forever now. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully I don't get lazy. But yeah, this should work. So if I just dump something in here, it gets instantly taken out and put into the chest. Cool. So yeah, that might work, I guess. I just added a bit of the spruce wood in there. Should be able to, yeah, I can access that chest still. So let me just get the fishing rod and see if this still does what it's supposed to be doing. So it does still seem to work though. I think I just actually lost an item. Or was it this enchanted book? I think it might have been that enchanted book actually. I'm not too sure if this was in my inventory already. If it wasn't, then I guess this thing doesn't always catch the items down below, or I was standing too close to it. I don't know. But either way, it still does work like it is intended to. We can just put some logs up there, I guess, at some point. So how was it that we made item frames again? I think it was sticks and then leather, right? Yeah. Cool, we'll make an item frame. And I also want to just fill these sides in here with the fences like we did down there. I think there's a baby zombie running around here somewhere. Probably in like a gap in the floor or something, but I'm just going to ignore it and pretend it doesn't exist. Right, so I want to put this item frame up here so we can have the fishing rod in it at all times. That's an annoying place. Can't go there. Can we still fish if this is... No. It gets stuck on the fishing rod. I mean, the fishing rod gets stuck on the item frame. Damn it, so I guess we can just pull it up here for now. There we go. So yeah, that's going to be pretty easy to use. I can just run up to it, get the fishing rod, and do what I need to do. So I think I'm going to leave this episode here for now. The next episode we'll just quickly finish this room off. Mainly the ceiling and just add in some detail on the floor like in here. If you have any ideas of what I should do with the roof here or the ceiling, please let me know. I don't know whether I should just carry on this whole design that I've got going on here, or I should mess around with clay and see how that looks. It's probably just safer to do what we've been doing for the entire time over this side, so we'll probably just stick with this. If you like that staircase thing that I did next to the mansion, then please let me know. If I should change it in any way, then yeah, just tell me and I should change it. Like I said before, I'm not very good at building things, so to me it might look good, but to everyone else it might look horrific. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of think that looks pretty cool. Along with this as well, this looks pretty cool. So thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.